the most terrifying depiction of the strongest.
The strongest. One of the coolest archetypes in all of anime and manga.
Yes, I understand.
These characters are
one.
extremely overpowered compared to everyone else in their series, and it's not even close. But even though
most of the times they are old guys,
all of them are genuinely terrifying. What if I told you that one of them is way scarier than all the others?
Who's that?
Is Yujiro Hanma, and I'm going to show you what makes this character so freaking horrifying.
Man, this guy is so weird.
With other
like his muscles,
strongest characters.
Let's go. Show me that you're the strongest.
First thing that makes this character absolutely terrifying is just how ridiculously, absurdly overpowered he is.
Oh man, it's like an aura.
All the creatures that rank the highest in the pyramid of strength, including all the existing humans on Earth.
Okay.
On this day, all of them, with no exception, automatically went down one rank in strength. This was the day Hanma Yujiro
Man, the guy was jacked when he was born. Like, his face had strong muscles.
was born.
Yujiro is a character from
He was like going at the gym to have his cheeks stronger.
series called Baki. And the thing you need to understand is that the entire story is about this kid called Baki who slowly gets stronger so that he can take revenge on his dad, Yujiro. So like pretty early in the series, there's this scene where they fight for the first time. Baki runs at Yujiro with all his rage. He's screaming like a freaking animal. I mean, this dude is absolutely ready to give everything he's got in this fight.
Kid is very strong
Suddenly,
already.
this massive earthquake starts out of nowhere. It's powerful enough that almost everyone falls on the floor. Almost everyone. Yujiro stands there, makes a fist, and punches straight into the ground. And the earthquake just stops.
What?
Immediately. This is exactly what I'm talking about when I say that Yujiro
this is so weird.
Hanma is on a complete
Wait, the guy stopped the earthquake with his
different
hands.
level. And trust me, this is just a
Like the earth is like, my lord, I'm gonna obey you because you're the strongest.
tiny example compared to a bunch of other things he does, such as walking straight through extremely resistant glass with his face without taking a single scratch, swimming through water currents that are going at 26 miles per hour.
The guy's like a orc.
Yeah, apparently currents become super dangerous at like 5 miles per hour, or even getting struck by lightning and reacting like absolutely nothing happened.
What?
Here's the thing. Baki is a series about martial
I know this is hard because, man, I got 3 linings already in my head.
And that's when things get
and it was a very hard week for me.
really insane. This dude fought in several wars as a teenager without using weapons ever, while other soldiers were using pretty much any destructive technology you could think of. He one-shot Muhammad Ali, as in the Muhammad Ali, like the greatest boxer of all time, and he even folded a person.
Okay, I don't think Muhammad Ali could have stopped fucking earthquake.
That's not a joke. He actually literally folded a person. And that's just when he's fighting against other human beings. Sometimes this animal fights actual animals. Would you believe me if I told you that he beat a 720 kilogram polar bear? What about this creature called the great ape, which is basically like a gorilla, but like 100 times stronger?
Oh, this guy's a demon.
That time he defeated an elephant. And when I say elephant, I don't mean like a regular, normal elephant.
Of course,
I'm talking about a
mammoth.
21-ton mountain-sized elephant that a literal army couldn't do anything against.
Okay, I don't think this is like I don't know. I don't think this animal exists. I don't know.
And trust me,
I
I
don't know.
genuinely have like a list of maybe 30 more examples. The craziest thing about all this isn't really the power itself. It's the fact that he does all of this so freaking casually and effortlessly. When Yujiro knocks out Baki in the beginning of the series, it's not with some crazy punch. He literally taps him on the head. He wasn't even trying. Like every single feat I've mentioned so far,
He was just destroying his own kid for what reason?
No moment where Yujiro has to push himself to his limits. He just does not care. He's always relaxed. Like, this is not him at his peak performance. It's just his baseline. I need you to understand that when people call Yujiro the strongest creature on Earth, they are not exaggerating. It is a literal fact. He's not just the strongest human, he is the strongest living being.
Wait, but he had to train, or he was just like this before he was born? Like he was kicking his mother's belly inside her when she was pregnant, like bye, and then kill her. I don't know.
This ridiculous level of overpoweredness is already kind of terrifying. And I genuinely can't believe that I'm about to say this, but this is just like a tiny part of what makes him terrifying. Which brings me to my next point. Yujiro Hanma is a completely irredeemable piece of garbage.
His face is so funny.
Here's the thing.
He's so cute.
Massive power in the hands of a hero like Gojo or All Might, for example, that's a good thing, because you know they're going to probably protect people, right? But massive power in the hands of a genuinely cruel villain...
Yeah, this guy's nuts.
That's bad. You know how I told you Baki wants to take revenge on him? What I didn't tell you is that there's actually a very good reason for that. When Yujiro was still a young dude, you know...
He didn't give him his milk?
He randomly showed up at some wedding, and as soon as he looked at the bride, he was like, "You are mine." He brutally beat the heck out of everyone trying to stop him, including the groom, walked up to the lady and said,
"I understood it at first glance. More than anyone else, more than anything else, you enjoy the sight of blood. You're the woman I've been looking for.
Oh, this is so romantic.
You will give birth to my
You
child."
bear my child. Oh my god, he's so cute.
and she became Baki's mother. From that moment, Yujiro trained Baki by destroying him physically and emotionally. He treated him like a freaking science
This is a good father.
experiment just so that he could create an opponent
This is
strong
an
enough
awesome
for himself,
father.
just so that they could fight at some point. And you think that's insane? Remember the earthquake
don't think
incident I
that's
talked
insane.
about? Baki actually fights his father after that, and Yujiro absolutely annihilates him. And when Baki's
God,
mother
don't kill
Emi
your
tried to
child.
protect him, Yujiro crushed her body right in front of Baki while laughing like a crazy person. At this point in the story, Baki
I have to defend my hero. Sometimes you need to get strong, and you need a very strong cathartic moment to make you stronger. So I think he's doing the best he can for his child.
had just started forming a real strong connection with his mom, and she was probably the first person that ever loved him. And trust me, this is just one example of how cruel this man can get. This man once casually walked into a boxing gym, blocked the entrance so that nobody could escape, and destroyed every single person there just because he was bored. And he even punched
This guy's a lion.
so hard that it just removed his nose. He also literally ripped the face of a martial artist who had spent over 100 years training. And my favorite one is probably that one scene where he
Why? He's gonna wear the face and pretend he's the old guy?
walks up to this Muay Thai champion and clearly tries to provoke him, right? And when the champion finally decides to fight back, Yujiro one-shots him, walks away, and says,
"You were right to do this. If someone told me stuff like that, I would probably do the same. But better."
He absolutely loves telling people who have spent years, maybe even decades training, that all of this was completely useless because he can just destroy them. All of these years of dedication and discipline are a freaking joke to him. My dad, he hurts people like he eats. He can't go a day without injuring someone. What makes Yujiro Hanma genuinely terrifying isn't that he's super strong, is that he's a genuinely horrible person. And he uses his
like that face is not a face of a good guy.
overwhelming strength to hurt people for fun. This dude literally dreams about destroying people and their lives. I mean, look at how happy it makes him. And that
Yes,
brings me to
it's his sport.
probably the most underrated reason Yujiro is so terrifying. This man just looks scary. Let me tell you something. I think
Weird.
genuinely that Yujiro Hanma is designed to look like a literal demon who's wearing like a human as a costume or something. Every single thing about him is just
No. I think he's a human using a demon costume.
calculated to make you feel a little bit weird, you know? Let me start with his legendary back. Just
Legendary
to,
back.
show you how insane
Oh
this
my god, the guy has a legendary back.
is. Here's the back
Like,
of
you can have a legendary soul, a legendary power, a legendary roar. I don't know, but a legendary back.
a pretty regular person.
Come on.
Here's the back of the professional bodybuilder Chris Bumstead Bumstead, who's literally one of the most, you know, muscular humans.
I think this is
on
ugly
the
as
planet.
hell.
And here's the back of Yujiro Hanma.
Wait, looks like a crocodile. Oh my god, it's a crocodile face.
When Yujiro flexes his back, the muscles turn into the face of a smiling demon. This isn't like a tattoo or some weird transformation. No. This is just how his body is. And when this demon back appears on his body, it's to show that he's about to use his full power, or at least, you know, a little bit more power than usual. On top of the demon back,
Man,
this
guy just killing people for
Yujiro looks so different from every other character. His body proportions are kind of crazy. Like, I mean, he is 190
Oh my god, his dick is big.
centimeters and weighs 120 kilograms. But it's not just that he's incredibly muscular. His body looks absurd. We're talking about a huge torso, a crazy thick
His jawline. His jawline is so weird.
neck, massive.
Oh my god! Ah, that hurts. Ooh. Why would you do this? Oh my god. I'm never doing this.
Legs that look like hams. And on top of that, his brain is also shaped like a demon face. I mean,
What? How can people know this?
is this man really human?
No.
I'm just asking. And to make all of this pop even more, Yujiro often takes poses that look like they're straight out of JoJo. I'm telling you, the Baki manga has been going for over 30 years, and the author just makes such a massive effort to progressively make him look more and more crazy. He went from this
Nice.
to this
Nice.
to this. And yeah, the design
Oh my god, this is a berserk creature.
looks a little bit insane, but to be honest, you can really tell how much
Yes.
effort the author is putting into making him look like that. So, just to show you what I mean, I drew Yujiro next to another muscular anime character, and it genuinely took me so much longer to draw Yujiro just because of all the
So the author is
details
very he's making a lot of effort because this is hard to do.
crazy proportions. But the thing that makes him the most physically terrifying isn't even his body. It's his face. Yujiro has these thick black eyebrows
Yes.
and red hair that makes him stand out from all the other characters. And usually his hair is slicked back, but when he gets angry or, you know, kind of excited, they kind of go Super Saiyan. And his facial expressions are just like...
Yes, it looks like
insane.
a predator. I don't know. He's gonna rape me.
I mean, most of the time he just looks calm and scary. But sometimes he smiles and we get diabolical faces like this,
Wow.
or this, or even this. I mean, you still kind of recognize him as a person, but there's just something so wrong about him. Something really scary, which is actually the next thing that makes Yujiro absolutely terrifying. It's the fear.
Yes, I'm
Sorry,
afraid already.
I meant, it's the fear. No, but seriously, I once heard this guy called Alex talk about something called the Baki effect. And I think he genuinely described it perfectly. Imagine you're talking to someone who's really strong. Maybe they're
Yes.
really good at boxing or some martial art, whatever. And this person tells you, okay, dude, there's this one person you should absolutely never mess with. He's like way stronger than me. Just don't talk to him. So you're like, okay, all right, I'll avoid this
Okay,
person.
I'm never
But then
talking to
for
this
some
guy.
reason,
you
you actually
Man, you don't have to say it twice to me.
you end up meeting
I'm
that
okay. I'm
strong
gonna
person.
run.
And this new guy who's way stronger than the first guy tells
Yeah,
you
the weirdest pot smoker
exact
ever.
same thing. Okay, dude, listen. There's this one person I need you to avoid. 100% never ever fight him. Okay? Ever. And the more these strong
Okay.
people keep warning you about this one final person, the more it gets scary, obviously. Because it's like, how powerful is this person? I mean, every strong person I know is super scared of him, right? This is literally how every single character in Baki talks about Yujiro. When
Man, this guy is on a wheelchair.
Yujiro walks into a boxing gym, every single fighter there stops what they're doing just to stare at him. When Muhammad Ali's bodyguards see him approaching, they literally can't move because they know that whatever they try will do absolutely nothing. Throughout the entire Baki series, we meet fighters who transcend human limits. Characters
Wow.
who could destroy armies, martial artists who have mastered these crazy, weird techniques. The most powerful people on Earth, governments, militaries, the literal United States of America. Every single one of them, without exception, is genuinely terrified
I
of
am
Yujiro,
terrified.
and they can't do anything against him.
It was a strange sight.
Man,
man.
imagine his dick. His dick must be so strong.
And was simply taking a walk, while the other people walking.
I think he can fight with his dick, like using it as a sword.
If they
I
are
think he
male
can.
or female, or how old they are, all of them suddenly freeze for an instant. His fighting skills, his spiritual power, his physical strength, his presence, or maybe all of the above. He made a complete stranger cringe in fear. A man who just walked past him, just seen him for the first time, who has never even heard of him, or his name, or even knew the amazing stories about him. The 60 trillion cells of this man reacted before he could...
No, come on. The cells are reacting. I don't think I don't think your cells have emotions. I don't know.
realize.
Come on, I think this is too far.
Yujiro faces absolutely
My
no
cells are sad today.
consequences,
No.
and he has absolutely nothing stopping him. And that brings me to the final point, which is probably the thing that makes him more terrifying than any of the reasons I've mentioned so far. Even though Yujiro loves being super strong, he absolutely hates being the strongest creature alive.
Oh, it's so
watched no
lonely
defeat.
on the top.
I'm not sure when it was that I realized where I was standing. At the top. A
Yeah,
place where
the
there's
top is so
nothing to aim for.
sad.
There is no path to take. But it doesn't mean I can't still walk. So I started to walk, seeking a path. You don't get it, do you?
Man, his
Too
ass.
much
I don't
strength.
think he can shit because his ass is so closed.
It will rob you of your dreams.
The truth is, there has never been a single person or even a single thing that could challenge him in his life. He's completely alone.
Man, what about
at
doing
the
other
top.
things that are not physical? I don't know. Go play games, video games. Maybe you can fight someone stronger. I don't know.
He can instantly analyze any kind of damage and understand it just by looking at it for a split second. He can detect someone's vital points, weak spots, and even diagnose illnesses just by looking at
Wait,
them.
he's a
He can
doctor.
catch bows from powerful arrows mid-flight. He's as flexible as a rubber band. He can open bottles by flicking them with his finger and finish them with one sip. He can move so fast, it's basically teleportation. He's been hit with tranquilizing darts that could knock out any animal on Earth and was unconscious for like a couple of hours. He can jump off a helicopter like he was taking a step off a staircase. He can replicate any fighting technique he sees immediately and probably make it better than
I don't think I feel comfortable around Yujiro. I don't know.
the original. He has
I think I'm getting anxious around Yujiro.
mastered every single aspect of his body. If Yujiro decided to participate in the Olympic Games, he would win
Wait,
every
this is funny.
single game.
Like,
with
he's using a very small tongue.
no competition whatsoever. But what Yujiro cares about the most is fighting. And that's the tragic part. All of the incredibly powerful characters that Baki encounters throughout the series, opponents who really push his limits and force him to become stronger
Wait,
just so he can
can he
grow.
tank a
Yujiro
bump?
can effortlessly defeat them in seconds. Yujiro has no meaningful weaknesses whatsoever. He's not vulnerable to specific types of attacks. He doesn't have any emotional or physical blind spots that could be used against him. He simply cannot be defeated. There's this moment right before he
great.
fights Baki again
My
where
hero.
he actually begs him to make this fight entertaining. In that moment, he genuinely just looks like a desperate
Please don't be another weak fighter. Come on and show your true ability to me, your father. My god, the guy is like, please kill me.
little kid who wants someone to play with him on his level. Unlike most characters that embody the strongest, Yujiro has never lost. Not even once. Not even close. And that's what makes him more terrifying than any other strongest character.
What a sad character, to be honest. I like being weak. I enjoy being weak. Like, it's one of my things. Like, it's one of my personality traits. I'm weak. I'm physically weak, and I love that.